just hilarious just seeing all those guys go out of the way. No, or walk in. And then during kickoff return one time, I thought, hey, I'll do the foaming thing in the mouth of Quinn and suck this dude out. Well, I accidentally dropped the Alka-Seltzer on the field, so I didn't have it. So, we're receiving the ball, and I'm turning around, and I'm about to run, and this guy gets this running head start. I kid you not. I'm trying to look for a physical example. Josh, please stand up. Please stand up. Wave your hand. I kid you not, the guy was about his size. Got a running head start, knocked me flat on my butt. I'm not exactly lightweight, but whenever somebody that size knocks me on my rear end and knocks the breath out of me, I might need to reevaluate something. Either learn to get out of the way or just use his momentum. Another thing the other side to do was run track. I didn't run the 300-meter dash. I didn't run no short distance, nothing. No. I ran cross country or the 2-mile run. And, whenever a guy like me starts stretching, getting ready to run, you got these little stick people. When are you going to run? I run the 2-mile run. Huh? And it was kind of entertaining because whenever I ran at consistent speed and the wind wouldn't slow me down. Because, once this mass is moving, it's kind of moving. And these little bitty stick guys would run up behind me in order for me to break the wind for them. And then whenever the wind changed, then they would come barreling around me because they couldn't handle the wind blowing them down. And it's just funny because one of the times I was running the 2-mile run, and about lap 2, which those of you who don't know, 8 miles around the track makes 2 miles.
8 laps.
Huh?
8 laps.
That's what I said.
No. Yeah, that's all we do. You said 8 miles around the track.
Oh, no. 8 laps. 8 laps, I'm sorry.
That's 1 huge track.
8 miles make 2 laps. No. 8 laps make 2 miles. So I'm around, that's trying to get a little bit confused, but I was around lap 2. And my shoelace comes untied. Okay, no problem. That's okay, my shoelace comes untied. I'm still running. By the end of the first mile, my shoe goes that way. And I'm still going that way. Logic said, turn around, walk to shoe, kneel down, take time, to tie shoe. Nah, too long. So what did I do? I kicked off the other shoe. And I was running around with socks, barefooted, and I get around the visitor bleachers. And all I hear is, look at that crazy white boy running with no shoes. Look at him, here he goes. I know it's a crazy white boy running with no shoes. And Coach McCoy, he went to school with my dad, and he's just kind of scratching his head at the end of it, and he goes, you definitely are a son of Charles. But, another thing that reminds me is, though we may look like this morning, I looked and I smelled gosh awful because I was working outside landscaping. You didn't already notice the red, the white, and all I need is a little bit of stars and the blue, and I'll be an American flag. But, working outside, sweating a lot, and unfortunately I have a small curse that whenever I sweat, I smell really bad. Really, really bad. Back in the caveman days, we didn't have any deodorant. The woman would go, that's a man. Funnily enough, that's me. If I don't have deodorant or I don't shower regularly, I smell bad. I know this. Sadly enough, I can't smell worth a darn because I have bad sinuses. Well, my roommate has a super nose. He can smell something almost 2 miles away and go, there's sugar over there. Over-exaggerating, but yes. Like, I can't smell anything, and he's just like, dude, when was the last time you cleaned this? Well, let me smell my clothes. They smell all right. Oh, gosh. Throw that in the washer, man. Throw that in the washer. But back in Jesus' day, he didn't have any deodorant. They didn't have any body spray. They took a bath maybe once a month. So whenever Jesus is walking around 40 days and 40 nights in the wilderness, guess what? Jesus reached the high heaven. He smelled really fine. And it just goes to show that, even though physically he probably had chapped lips, sunburn, his beard's all every which way, and his hair's all unkept, and, everything like that. And he's probably got, his cuticles are awful, and, his animals are all rough. Oh my gosh! Even though all that stuff was happening, something inside was still right. Something inside, deep down, was good. And it kind of reminds me, sometimes you go to church and, you got that guy sitting in front of you. You know who I'm talking about. He just got off work. He smells really bad. He's sitting there in front of you. Why do you have to sit right there in front of you? Because you're going to be smelling that smell all through service. And now you can't go to sleep. All through service. No, but on a serious note, even though he may smell bad, his heart may be right. And who are we to judge what people look on the outside? Yes, I have a bald head. I'm aware of that. Thank you. Yeah, love me anyways. But just goes to show that not everything on the outside is accurate. God and Jesus look straight through to the heart and sees everything that you're capable of. And somebody used an example last men's meeting that we had. You don't imagine looking at a painting. You're painting a picture this close to it. You can't see the grand scheme of things. You can just see the colors right in front of you. And you don't see the masterpiece in front of you. All you see is that color right there. We can't always see the big picture. We can only see the colors right here. But, God He's back far enough that He sees the whole masterpiece. And granted, you may not know what your talent is. I somewhat know what my talent is. I don't know if I'm good at it yet, but we're working on it. But, even though it's right here, accept it. Because He has a purpose for everybody. He has a purpose for everything. And if all you see is that color right there, then, if that's all you see, then you need to reevaluate everything and say, hey, help me see the bigger picture. Because granted, I don't like seeing the color purple all day long or the color pink. But if that's what's shown to me, that's what's shown to me. I even told my roommate one time, I'm going to do whatever God tells me to do. If God told me to move to Africa and put a monkey on my head, I will do that. He kind of looked at me funny and said, why would God tell you to put a monkey on your head? The apocalypse is going to happen. If you don't have your protective monkey on your head, you're going to be doomed. But just an example. Everything we do has a reason. He has a plan for everybody. Everybody has their special talents. Some may know, some may not. And no matter how deep or shallow in the water you are, keep looking forward. Keep looking at the goal of what you're going for.